Hello everyone, and welcome back to Building Your Psychic Centers with me, your psychic abilities. And in the last video, we talked about the 5 chakras that went along with your psychic senses to be able to open up to the spirit world, to your guides, to your angels, to Creator, that you want to be able to do to open yourself up so that you can deliver a message. And that's what this course is all about, either learning how to build your psychic abilities for yourself or to be able to help others and actually do the work. So if you put in this time, and I hope that since the last video you have taken some time to open yourself up by opening up the chakras and thinking of the psychic senses that the chakras went to. I hope you've been having a good time doing it, and I do hope that you've practiced. Today we're going to take that a step further because we did those 5 chakras, but really we have 7 chakras. So I'm going to kind of take you today through a little guided meditation to thoroughly open up to the spirit world. And in the last video, we kind of opened up the top 5 chakras, but we're going to use all of the chakras today, even the one we use for grounding. And when I first started this work, I said, why would I want to ground my energy if I want to be up here receiving? But I didn't realize at first that when we ground our energy to Mother Earth and then we bring that energy back up, our readings are so much more powerful. Mother Earth is so powerful. And so I'm going to show you today, we're going to open up like we did in the last video, but we're going to take it a step further. We're going to center and ground ourselves. Then we're going to bring that energy back up. So find a nice quiet place to enjoy this video and to follow along. We're going to put on some soft music so you can just really sit back, find a nice comfortable chair, a place where you won't be disturbed. For the next 10 minutes, I'm going to bring you through this, and then this is something that you can practice on your own over and over again because you have the video. So whenever you feel like opening up and getting ready to do the work and practicing this, you'll have this video to just click on and follow through. And pretty soon, you're going to be doing it all on your own, and it's going to happen just like that for you. Remember, in the beginning, things sometimes take a little longer, and then when you're used to doing them, it's like driving a car, right? When you first learn to drive a car, you've got your hands on 10 and 2, and you're like, oh my goodness, where's this and where's that? And by now, after a few years of driving, you just get in and you half the time forget what you're doing and you're at your destination. So this is one of those things where once you really learn to open up in the way that I'm going to bring you through, it's just going to become easier and easier for you, and it will be like a second nature. So I had the question asked of me twice this weekend if I knew something was going to happen, or someone asked me, my loved one just passed, can you sense them? So I always tell everyone, unless I'm working, unless I do this ritual, and it doesn't really take a long time. It's really about in your mind switching from here to there. But if I'm not ready to work, I'm totally closed. That's an agreement that I have with the spirit world. Can you imagine if I was at a party this Saturday, and imagine if I walked around and I was just giving people little bits of information, or I was just saying to my guest, hey, your mom is hanging out with you. Well, That's not professional. And that's something that we'll get into in one of the videos when we talk about ethics. But I had to explain to two people, no, I'm not working, so no, I'm not getting anything on that. And you don't want to walk around like an open book. So I am going to take you through this little ritual, this raising your vibration and sitting in the power and showing you how to open up. And then very much, when you're done, you want to say to the spirit world, or you want to have your own ritual for closing down. I'm so used to doing this work now that when I say thank you to someone, and I thank everyone in heaven for helping me, my guides, my helpers, they know that I'm done work, unless I'm ready to open up again for another reading that's coming in. So really, as a professional, you should know when to be open and then when to not be. I think you could lose a lot of friends just being open all the time and going around and giving unwanted readings. So remember that to do this work, to really honor it, because it's such a gift to be able to work with the divine. Just remember why you're doing the work, which really is to help others, to be of service to the spirit world, and very much to help others. So with that being said, if you can just find that quiet chair, I'm going to push back a little bit, and I'm just going to walk you through this. So palms up, always open and ready to receive. Just closing your eyes, sitting up straight. And then you just want to close your eyes, and you always want to just start by taking a deep breath into your heart, holding it, and letting it out your mouth for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, in through your nose, bringing that breath to your heart chakra. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, and out. Your breath is energy. We are bringing energy into the body. And then as I sit there and I take these breaths in and out, I always have an intention or a prayer, whatever you're comfortable with. I also call in who I want to work with. And for me, that's Creator, that's Jesus, that's the angels, my guides. Hey, I call in everybody when I want to be doing this work. So I take those deep breaths, I say that prayer. If you'd like to just set the intention of opening up to the spirit world, that's fine. This is your journey. Just go ahead and set that intention or say that prayer. And again, just taking some deep breaths, you've set that intention, and now you're going to picture a beautiful white light coming down through the top of your head. Just like in the last video, you're going to imagine it. Remember, when you're doing meditations, your imagination is a part of you. So you're going to picture in your mind's eye this beautiful white light coming down to the top of your crown chakra, opening up, filling this space with a white light, beautiful white light from the divine, making its way down to your third eye chakra in the middle of your forehead, and taking a moment to take some breaths and to ask your third eye. Yes, you will see an eye with eyelashes and all. It might take a little time, but you will see that. And you're going to ask right here in this chakra, you're going to ask that third eye to open. Doing this right now, I'm already seeing my third eye and the eyelashes begin to open. And I take another deep breath in. And I go to my ear chakras, because I like opening my ear chakras. Some people don't do this, but I just ask my ear chakras to open, and I feel energy around them, and I feel that white light coming around me. And then I go down, again taking that deep breath, to the throat chakra. This is where communication happens. This is where we hear. And I picture that chakra opening, becoming stronger. I see this white light all around my throat chakra. I make sure I feel that energy going, and then this white light continues around my shoulders, and now coming down from my throat chakra, my shoulders, to my heart chakra in the middle of my chest. And I imagine a beautiful big green ball of light shining bright with this white light coming down. I feel my heart opening. I imagine that chakra turning, opening, taking some deep breaths, listening to this beautiful music, and then coming down to the top of your stomach, your solar plexus right here. And I see that white light dropping down to my solar plexus, and I picture in my mind's eye a beautiful yellow ball of light shining bright like the sun. And I ask that chakra to open, to spin, to open at its own vibration. Every chakra is at their own vibration. And once I feel like that is opening, I can see that beautiful sun going out. I drop down to my sacral chakra, which is at your lower stomach, and I picture a beautiful orange ball of light, and I see that light shining bright. I feel that energy of my chakras opening and getting ready to work. Beautiful energy. And I feel that white light going down, down, down to the base of my spine, to that root chakra, the root chakra at the base of your spine. And I picture this red ball of light spinning, spinning, spinning. And I feel the energy in that chakra getting ready to go, 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 opening up. And then I take that energy and I go down through my legs, my thighs, down to the calves, down to the bottoms, the soles of my feet. And I bring that energy now down 12 inches to Mother Earth, where I see a beautiful black tourmaline stone. And I bring that energy down to this stone, and I feel the energy coming through my body now, down to this black tourmaline stone, grounding my energy. And I give that a moment. And then I ask Mother Earth to send that energy back up through my body. And I feel that energy coming back through my soles, through the calves of my legs, through my thighs, going to my root chakra. I feel that energy going back up, back up, back up to the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and up back to the crown chakra. And the light, the beautiful light, gets so, so bright. And as these meet, and this energy goes back up to the spirit world, to Creator, I start to take some deep breaths in once again, through my mouth, through my nose, holding it to my heart. And now when I breathe out and exhale, I see a golden white light as I exhale, and I push that around my body. I'm pushing that white light into my aura, into my energy center around my body. And I do that again. And I let it out. And I picture that white light filling the space that I am in. And I take another deep breath. And now exhaling and filling all of the room I am in. And then another breath, holding it to my heart, and then letting it out, exhaling, sending it up, this beautiful white light now to all of the universe. And I feel the white light of the universe coming down and meeting and blending with my white light that I have sent out. And then I feel a blending coming together, a blending of the spirit world, a blending of my energy. And now I send out a thought of I am now open to receiving and perceiving information for my highest and greatest good. And if you're doing a reading, for their highest and their greatest good. And when I feel that blending going on, I know that it's okay to open my eyes, and you might still feel in this state of complete relaxation from that white light being all around you and you in the center of that white light. You are now ready and able to open up to receive and perceive information. And this is how I start every reading. You don't have to do this in front of anyone. You can do this work before you come out to sit with a person. But you'll know my head, and hopefully your head, feels lighter. It feels beautiful. It feels peaceful. It feels calm around you. You have moved your busy mind out to make room for that white light and that information to flow into you. So then, if you you want information for yourself, you want to stay right here. You can write, or you could have done this even before, write a question down in front of you, and when you close your eyes, ask that question. So if this is just for you, that is fine. That is receiving higher information for yourself. And I recommend doing that whenever you have to make a big decision, is to go within, but to also ask for guidance from your angels, your loved ones, and this higher being that's around you. So you can write a question on a blank piece of paper, and then quiet your mind after opening up. Stay in that moment of opening up and see. Maybe you're seeing, maybe you're hearing, maybe you're feeling, maybe it's just a knowing. And those are all your psychic senses working for you. Now for me, I open up every morning when I have a day full of readings, and I really do this at the beginning. And then between readings, I might sit there for a minute and say I have Lori coming in next. I'll sit and I'll quiet my mind for a second. And I'll just set that intention of Lori's coming in today, and I want to be able to help her with the guidance of the divine, whether that's a card reading, whether that's a mediumship reading, a psychic reading. I want the best information that I can give to Lori, who's going to be sitting in front of me. So when my reading with Lori is done, I thank everyone, and then I'm closed again. I'm closed until the next reading, when I take a moment to sit there again, not the whole thing that we did in the beginning, but to sit there, and maybe I have Sam coming in, and I set the intention of, okay, everything just open, open, open. I have Sam coming in, and we want the highest and greatest messages and information for Sam coming in. So it's always setting an intention of you taking this time to raise your vibration and sitting in the power, which I learned in England is just sitting in your power and in the power of the divine that you have asked to join you, that beautiful white light. So raising your vibration and sitting in that power. And if you want to sit in that power for 10 minutes, or you want to stay in that for a half an hour or longer, that's up to you. Even how long or how many days do you want to do this? Some people sit in the power every day to build up that vibration of sitting in the power. And remember, sitting in the power is always with an intention. Meditation is more about sitting there and feeling spirit around you, or feeling that beautiful white light of the divine. Sitting in the power is more of an intention of opening up to do the work. So that's up to you, what you want to practice. I do know meditation is the #1 way to build that power as well, if you want to know what it's like to be in that power, and then sitting in the power with that intention to open up to do the work. And again, it can be for yourself. So it's kind of a really cool thing to do, especially if you're not feeling grounded one day and you maybe just want to sit there and feel at one with that connection to the higher beings. It really will calm you. So that's how we raise our vibration, and that's how we get ready to do the psychic or mediumship work that we do. And just remember, after giving a reading or after receiving information for yourself, just remember to say thank you. It's kind of like my way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that's joined me, and they kind of know that I'm going to close then. So, you know, my way might not be exactly your way, but today I showed you how to open up. So what we did is we brought that white light down, 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 way down to Mother Earth, and then we brought that energy of Mother Earth back up, all the way to the crown chakra. And then sitting in the power, we just took those deep breaths and pushed our aura, which is all our energy around our body. We just pushed that out, out, out. And so when we push our energy out, we connect with the spirit world, right? So their energy and our energy blends, and that's where the information is, that blending. The better you get at blending, the stronger the information will flow. So I hope this has helped you today. Please practice this, raising the vibration and sitting in the power. Remember, you can do the part about, sitting in the power over and over and over again until you're comfortable doing it on your own. So thank you all for being here for this video, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.